This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, double check your notification on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. And also pay attention to the scammers. They are out there trying to get your coins, trying to get your shares, trying to get your money. Listen, Russia made a claim that President Trump is going to tokenize all the U.S. debt and then push up the price of crypto and then crash it back down. And I'm going to tell you guys something. If all the U.S. debt is tokenized, and say it pushes XRP to an incredibly high price, or it pushes Bitcoin to an incredibly high price, or Ethereum, or whatever cryptocurrency that the United States government uses to tokenize its debt, will it be tokenized on an XRP ledger? I don't know. Okay? I don't have a crystal ball. I can't see that far. But I'm going to tell you this. If somehow the U.S. debt, 34 trillion of it, is tokenized, and then those cryptos prices increase to an exorbitant amount to justify the debt being tokenized on that ledger, let's say it's XRP, for example, I personally will dump all my XRP after it hits that high, okay? I personally would dump all my XRP if it hits a crazy amount, because the U.S. debt was tokenized on it, because I believe what Russia says if it happens. If it happens, it's going to rise up real high to justify the $34 trillion debt that's tokenized on it. But more than likely, it is going to crash soon after. And I'm not telling anybody to buy, hold, or sell any cryptocurrency. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you tokenize all the debt and it causes a spike in the value of XRP and the value of Ethereum and the value of Bitcoin, more than likely it's going to be a temporary spike. Then it's going to come back down and level out at its true value. So what the Russians are saying or accusing, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I do agree with them that if the debt is pushed onto, say, XRP, pushed onto Ethereum, pushed onto Bitcoin, it is going to cause a temporary spike. And then after that spike, more than likely it's going to come crashing down, and it will have a negative effect on the global economy. Okay? But would that be great for XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum? In the short term, yes, I believe so. I believe if they tokenize 34 trillion of U.S. debt and they put it on the XRP ledger, XRP price is going to run to the moon. And when I think it's at its peak, I think it might be time for me to sell. Then, after it comes back down to a level that I find acceptable, then I would buy back in and hold for the long term, okay? And I'm not telling anybody to buy, hold, or sell XRP, buy, hold, or sell Bitcoin, buy, hold, or sell Ethereum. I'm just saying that if the Russians are right and they tokenize that debt and it runs up the price of crypto, that might be a time, might be, depend on your own DD, to get out to play. And then sit back on your dry powder and watch how the market operates after that. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Trump is going to tokenize American debt, send them cryptocurrency, just to have it come crashing back down after. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.